No. Okay.
If you need 2K TV gear, you'll be able to pick it up at Swags. We can't wait to launch this special event, so we better see you out there. In the meantime, on June 25th and 26th, we have 2 fun events. So check out Vacation Days if
Hold on. Start over. Gotta start over, baby. Whoa. No Philly. No Bucks. I want my boy out of, hold on, let me see. Damn, I can't use my Portland Lakers. Brooklyn. Go Brooklyn, me in Boston. Going up against 1J Webbo. Take a break from my writing, baby.
It's the Los Angeles Clippers taking on the Boston Celtics. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the 4th member of our team, Allie LaForce. It's George with the drive. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My God!
All right, they done pimped me. Nowhere in the world. Communication.
on the defense. That's just pure aggression from Paul George. He wants that challenge.
It's tipped. Here's Batum. George outside. With the drive. Williams grabs the board. Smart with the ball. Guarded now by George. Good on the shot.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Great.
They get it back. Kicks it to George.
Wide open.
Fires
Damn.
the three. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Smart up top. Pass to Horford. Outside, Brown.
The hell?
Williams misses.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one. Boy, when you think about Kawhi Leonard's career, one of the things that I'm always struck by is how he has been a model of efficiency. So smart when it comes to getting his shot and taking the right shots.
Zubac. Tatum with the block.
Probably the most underrated aspect of Jason Tatum's game is his defense. Size, length, strength, you name it, sends that one back.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. You know, Doris, with Kawhi, the career numbers speak for themselves.
That's exactly right. A shade under 50% from the floor. In range to get to 40% from deep.
What the hell you?
How you
What
slice
was
it,
that?
Kawhi is an efficient #1 option.
Smart for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And the jam by George.
Well, Paul George leaving, no doubt. Nice finish.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Back to Tatum. Pass to Brown. Deflects the pass. Shot clock at 6. Smart for 3.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Kicks it to George. It's George on the wing. Pass to Covington. Leonard on the wing. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Not looking good for me, not right now, y'all. Not looking good for me. So happen when you don't play the game, but guess what? We ain't gonna make no excuses. Damn. Come on, man.
Boston, time up. Fans, your Celtics answers. Substitutions for the Celtics. Daniel Tice, Grant Williams, Derek White, Peyton Pritchard.
And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter of the game.
What you doing, man? Come on, come on, come on.
Outside Tatum. To win the drought. And is blocked. Here's George. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. George has got 6.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
George with the block.
Boy, Paul George making his presence felt on the defensive end. The length comes into play right there.
And that'll fire up your team. Great defensive play at one end and instant offense at the other.
Back to Pritchard. Counted from distance.
Fight back.
As shooter as there is, you've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
It's Covington on the wing. Now George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Daniel Tice.
We call that masterful use of the pump fake. Paul George effective getting guys to jump on it.
George hits them both. And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
Pass to Williams.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And he drops the first. The Clippers making a switch here.
Williams at the line for 2 shots.
And Williams drops them both.
Full
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Spins. Here's Hartenstein. He can't get that one to fall. Tice with the defensive effort.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Williams.
and 1. Let's go.
The basket
Get
drops,
back in the game,
and
baby.
he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Pissing off me, man. Greatest of all time right here, man.
That's his second personal foul.
The free throw drops for Williams.
Don't let him score. Don't let him score. Don't let him score.
Inside. With 2 seconds left.
Norman
And Powell with the lay-in. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Clippers ahead. They lead by 5.
Paul
Stay
George
with us
out
now
here.
as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this.
Fans, your Celtics answer.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Well, in their first half of play, they're closing out aggressively. The block shots,
I need it on the
key
full-
indicator of
full-
their activity
full.
defensively.
They also came out of the locker room ready to run. Their transition game has been in full effect.
Here's Jackson. The Celtics making their last shot. And the dunk by Jackson.
Come on.
What a display of court awareness from Jackson. Coaches value guys who can effectively execute in pick and rolls.
Now here's White. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Smart with a bucket.
Defense.
Starting your career in the 50s.
Oh,
You know, actually 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
really, BA, the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
BA, the Boston Celtics last year had the team's worst win percentage in the last 6 seasons. The front office admitted, as constituted, they were not a championship caliber team. Now, for this proud franchise, accustomed to competing deep into the playoffs, the question becomes, how do they get back on top?
Why are you waiting?
Yeah, that's a big one. Good stuff there, Allie. Thanks.
Out of bounds.
There's the drive.
Celtics ball.
Got a hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Who is that right there? Who is that?
The Clippers on D. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Covington. That's his
And the
first.
emergence of Jaylen
Come on,
Brown's
Jaylen.
ability
Come on,
to take
Jaylen.
over
Put it
at
back in
the
the game.
offensive end, Grant, it's been a joy to watch.
Oh, such a joy. I mean, his improvement as a ball handler may be the biggest reason. He can drive the ball either direction now, create the
Taking a lot of
space he
L's,
needs
taking
for
a
his
lot of
jumper,
L's.
and he's no longer a turnover waiting to happen.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, it is really hard not to root for Jaylen Brown. This guy is so incredibly smart. He's a champion for social justice. Not a stretch to imagine him as the head of the Players Union someday, guys. And honestly, even beyond that, this guy has got tremendous leadership.
That shit out here,
Here's
bitch.
Leonard. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. White for three. Here's Brown. An easy two on the layup.
Defense, defense.
Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
Wow.
You love the activity of Jaylen Brown.
Get on him, get
using
on him.
that athleticism to do damage on the offensive glass.
Shit.
Here's Batum. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And of course, Brown has talked about his love for the strategy in chess. That's what negotiating a CBA is like.
That's right.
Oh.
Takes a cool head, takes some patience. Every move has to be completely thought through, and you do not want to make a mistake because it can unravel your position.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitutions for the Celtics.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Lets it go. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Assisted by
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Pass to Tatum.
Come on, Tatum. Come on, Tatum. Come on.
Horford outside to stop the run. No good on the shot. The Clippers go the other way with it. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively. I just love the ball movement.
Boston, timeout.
The Boo Birds.
All right. Look who's coming out to the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
The Celtics dancers dancing. Make some noise.
Wah, wah, wah. Beat up.
Boston trailing. To the middle. Here's Horford. Pass to Williams. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And the jam by Brown.
Now, don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
To the right side. Kennard outside. Pass to Jackson. Tries the spin move. Here he goes.
Reggie
Scores off the spin. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Pritchard.
What a foul it.
Here's Horford.
This
It's
big
deflected.
doofus.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block
What was
shots,
that?
that's pretty.
46 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And here's Brown for three. And they recover it. Horford with it. Picked up by Powell. A nice shot by Brown.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Get on your man, get on your
this
man.
move to the full court press, putting some extra pressure on the offense.
And here's the fast break. And finished off by Tatum.
Defense.
And to me, that's all started by the defense of Al Horford. This guy anticipates on the defensive end as well as anyone in the NBA.
Up top, Jackson. From downtown. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target.
Keep it close, keep it
And
close.
so that's the end of the first.
Keep it close, keep it close, keep it close.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boston with the ball. 8-point game. Brown inside.
What the fuck was that?
Oh. Leonard misses off the right iron. Now Los Angeles with it. It's an even 3-on-3 break. On the take. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
What are you doing, dude?
Back to Smart.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Williams in the post. Goes up again. Got a piece of it. Pass to George. To the paint. Zubats with it. Spins. Down low. Out to Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Now Zubats. No good there. Some solid defense from Williams. Outside Tatum. Now here's Williams. And stolen by Leonard. Kicks it to George. Back to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Good defense.
And it goes out of bounds. Good. Last touch by Covington.
Substitutions. And Kawhi Leonard dipping his toe into free agency. Now, he opted out mostly to sign a longer contract with the Clippers. And in just 2 years, he has shown his value for this franchise. So they felt the same, and both are now linked for the next 4 years.
Here's Tice. Oh, Covington with a block.
So disruptive at the defensive end. Look in the box score, and Covington will be the source of blocks and steals consistently.
Now here's White. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Here's Tatum. Outside White. To end the run.
This guy is a perennial all-defensive team member. The wingspan, a problem for offensive players. Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Grant Williams.
The Celtics making a switch here. Smart outside. Back to White. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Blocked. Pass to Batum. George outside. The three is up. Williams grabs the board. Smart outside. Looking to get it going. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his third
on Robert Covington.
Well, we call that a perfect pump fake, right? Smart selling the shot, accepting the hit in the process.
One game of mad and first down. Go back and get my right on.
And so Smart nails them both.
Boy, I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
Tries the spin move.
2 minutes.
Powell outside.
The third. 2 minutes.
Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Tatum.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. That one falls for Powell.
Well, the athletic Norman Powell continues to grow as an offensive player. Boy, this guy has got huge upside on the offensive end.
Jackson outside. Deflected.
Always engaged on the defensive end. Daniel Tice with the excellent rejection.
2 points. That one goes.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
The assist.
And the Clippers lead by 14.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense.
Fight back.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
To the middle. There's the three. Boston with a rebound. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Tice left side. Pass to Williams.
Well,
Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Kennard. Off target from outside. And here are the Celtics. Down by 12. He gets it in there. Williams has got 7 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Powell outside. Inside. From the paint. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
And Pritchard, here we go.
you by yourself.
Here's Tatum.
Man,
And he
Tatum.
can't get that one.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
The Celtics.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break up 12. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We'll be right back.
Get back into my killer mode.
It's the fourth quarter.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And here's George. Pass to Covington. To the inside. Zubats. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that's an example of the strength of Marcus Smart. He barrels into the defense in order to pick up the foul.
At the line, Marcus Smart.
And so Smart nails them both.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
George with it. To the paint. Wide open. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And here's Brown for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. He's a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
Pass to Zubats. George outside. Down low. A nice shot by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Pass to Covington. George outside. Back to Covington. Clock at 6. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Well, Covington has made himself a viable and legitimate three-point shooter. How about that one?
George outside. Pass to Batum. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Assisted.
Don't you love the awareness that Paul George brings to the table on a night-by-night basis? How about that pass?
Here's Brown. And there's the drive. And they'll keep possession. Inside.
How do you by yourself?
Another shot. Williams. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Get your ass back on the Fuck you trying to shoot the ball behind the fucking ring. Yeah, damn.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. George for three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Now here's White. Good work defensively by Leonard. Outside Covington. Leonard on the wing. Back to Zubats. Out to Leonard. For three. Connects from downtown.
No hesitation from Kawhi right there. The ball is delivered. He's ready to shoot it.
Celtics. All right. Look who's coming on out to the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers.
Alright, gonna get one game of Madden for my Buffalo Bills.
A difficult situation for Boston. Kick out to Brown. Pass to Williams. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. On offense, here are the Clippers. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Tatum from long range. Not going to go that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's Batum. Leonard outside. Six to shoot. Fader on the way. That one doesn't drop.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one. They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Clippers.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
George outside. Spins. From deep. Smart with the defensive effort.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Brown. Paul George pulls down the board. To the inside. Here's Covington. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That's his second personal.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand. Boy, it's hard not to think about Paul George and what many consider to be that devastating leg injury he suffered. There were people who doubted whether he could come back, and now strong.
George outside.
Boston foul. Peyton Pritchard. That's his first personal foul. Second.
That free throw no good.
What we know about Paul George is he has proven to be an elite force on both ends. He can be a lockdown defender, and boy, can he get cooking offensively.
And Pritchard, here we go. Tries it from 19. He's off on that one. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent through.
Boats and hoes. We're gonna get mad on y'all. 32, I guess. Mad next.